The Nigerian government will need to fully harness the potentials in the non-oil sector, particularly the digital ecosystem, to jumpstart the country's ailing economy. Some experts in the digital space gave the advice at the close of the 15th ISACA conference in Abuja, which had the theme Digital Trust, the Balance of Governance, Innovation and Sustainability.
Successive governments in Nigeria have made several attempts to switch the country's economy from depending solely on oil to exploring other non-oil sectors. The Deputy Vice-Chancellor of NILS University of Nigeria, Professor Dilip Kumar Mahachandran, told participants at the 15th conference that Nigeria can leverage the enormous potential in the non-oil sectors such as solid minerals, agriculture, tourism, and digital ecosystem to jumpstart our economy.
If you come to my state of India, Bangalore, it's called as Silicon Valley of India. And amazing job options are coming up. So it's not only creating an awareness or anything, it's creating ultimately, it is providing a life for the young generation. So I'm sure about it, if you can remove this barrier and percolating these kind of training programs and academic system into the school level, I'm sure about it, it will gradually change the Nigerian technology landscape and employability landscape also.
The head of Information Technology, Risk and Compliance Management of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Nsuki Udekwelu, acknowledged the importance of SMEs to the nation's economy and said government is determined to protect small businesses from cyber threats.
There is an increasing attempt, which is 71%. So there is need for this awareness to be widespread. And if this figure has been reported, then I hope that agencies that exist to help small businesses in Nigeria will prioritize cybersecurity education for small business owners.
We need to redefine who we are. Where do we want to get to? Who are the people that will help us to get there? The number two, we need to have the second one, which is reorientation. Can we change all this, our behavioral patterns from what it used to be to another? That is, the third one is revitalization. There are so many resources around us. We can mobilize on continuous basis that will change and give us to change our society and give us the quest that we desire. Then the number four is restructuring. Each time I hear people talk about restructuring and then we are just emphasis on restructuring, I know that we have deficiency of knowledge. And that is number four, restructuring. After restructuring, we have re-engineering. And the sixth one is reformation. And the last one is regeneration. The last two has other three R's each component to make it there. And if I can engage this process of transformation and dedicate ourselves with determination and with discipline, we will get there.
Other key players at the conference advised relevant actors in the non-oil sector to work in synergy to achieve set targets.
There is a need for this collaboration between all the stakeholders to ensure that, yes, that trust that is fundamental is earned and sustained.
With all of us working together, we are going to create a very robust data privacy and protection ecosystem in Nigeria that the whole world can stand up and respect us, be ready to do business work, create job, create wealth in so many ways.
The president of ISACA Abuja chapter, Emmanuel Omoke, and other participants give insight on the key takeaways from the three-day conference.
The problem is not designing the policy, rather is the implementation, the compliance, the enforcement of that policy. And this conference provides that opportunity for governments to relate with the direct people that are concerned in terms of digital economy, or digital space.
What are the kind of technologies we are bringing? Are these technologies spying on even our intellectual properties? So the key takeaway here is that there should be that synergy between the legislation and advocates.
And sustainability is the word, innovation is the word, governance is the word. These are three critical takeaways from this conference, and I will tell you at the end of this conference, a communique that will come out will be such that policymakers, regulators, business leaders and all that, there will be a convergence.
The 15th ISACA conference with the theme Digital Trust, the balance of governance, innovation and sustainability through major players in the Nigerian security and financial sector, international organizations and top officials from both government and private institutions.